start attempting the questions. Let me give you 3 minutes and then I will start. Where is Virupaka and Rohit? क्या idiots are? I will start with the question on 1203. It's a fairly simple question. After we are done with the questions that I have given in classwork, then the chapter will be done, and from next lecture onwards we will do revision as we decided. Okay? Any answers of one? 4th May. Attempt.
So 2:1. 2:1.
Incorrect. Read the question at least. Incorrect. 5:1. 5:2 is also incorrect. It's so simple. What are you doing wrong?
Sir, first two word.
1:3 is also incorrect. 3:1 is correct. 3:1. Anybody else? 3:1 are right? Correct. Okay then, I am starting with the question. Give me a sheet. They have given that you have two different wires with the same tension and the same mu. Now, that means the speed of the wave is same. And they have given that the fifth overtone. Fifth overtone meaning what? N equal to 6. N equal to 6. And what about the second harmonic? N equal to 2. So you have one of the. They are equal now. The frequencies F6 is equal to F2. This is given. But what was the formula of frequency? That's NV by 12. Yes? So this means 6V by 2L1, which is equal to, find the ratio of the length, 6V by 2L1, and this will be 2V by 2L2. Why did I write V and not V1, V2?
Because they are equal.
Speeds are same, right? Tensions and mu's are same. So this will cancel and this will cancel, and then what is L2, or rather L1 by L2? That's 3:1. I know.
Yes.
Or 1:3 is also correct. Let us see. second question. For people who have attended the online study hour, I have done this question, but still try to do it yourself. I will wait till 12:06 or another 12:07. क्या चीज? अच्छा attempt. To what? 2 mm. Correct. If you are done with 2, then go for question number 3. And for now, leave question number 4 and 7. Huh? We will do it later. 2 mm is correct. Anybody else with the answer? Should I start? So question number 2. Okay then. इतना simple questions है. Why you guys not giving the answers? Very simple. The length of the wire is given to be 2 meter, and it is oscillating in its 4th overtone. That means n equal to 5. Maximum amplitude of oscillation. By the way, amplitude of oscillation was AX was 2A0 sin KX, and then what will be Amax? Amax will be 2A0, and that is given now. Given to be what? 2 millimeter. Now they are asking to find the amplitude of some particle at some position. And what is the position mentioned to be? 0.2 millimeter. So at x equal to 0.2 millimeter, what is A? Small millimeter, right?
No, meters.
Meters is to
Exactly.
ठीक है, ऐसे something and then I write something. 2 millimeter sine k, but then 0.2 k na. Now if only I know k, then my question is done. Yes or no? But k is equal to 2 pi by lambda, that means I need to know lambda. But what is lambda? Is there any restriction on lambda? What is the restriction on lambda for a stretched string?
2L by N.
2L by n. Lambda equal to 2L by n. But I think n is mentioned, no? And n is also given, then what is this? 2 by 5 into 2, 4 by 5 meters. Then I am done. What is k? This is 2 pi by lambda. So 2 pi by 4 by 5. And what is this now? 5 pi by 2 meter inverse. Please check. 5 pi by 2 meter inverse. Then what will be the amplitude at some position x? 2 millimeter sine 0.2 can be written as 1 by 5 and k is what? 5 pi by 2. Then I think you will get sine pi by 2, and what is that? 1. That's 1. The answer is 2 millimeter. If your amplitude is 2 millimeter at this position, then can you comment some things here? It's an antinode because the maximum displacement is given to be 2 millimeter. So that point corresponds to an antinode. Okay? Attempt question number 3. This is an interesting question. Question number 3. Let me give you 4 minutes for question number 3 and then I will start. 12:15. Once I am done with the questions, then okay. Should I start myself or are you attempting? बोल Do you want some options for question number 3? These are the options. I'm waiting 2 more minutes, then I will start.
So is it pi square d?
In option D, there is a pi square, yes. What are you getting? Does it divide by 2? Option incorrect. Okay, then I have waited enough. I will give you 2 methods by which you can do this. Let's try the fancier method first, integration. So, what are they asking, by the way? You have to find the energy that is stored in a volume in some space, na? And what is the length of the space given to be? Between 2 nodes, between 2 adjacent 2 nodes. What will be the length?
Lambda by 2.
Lambda by 2 or pi by k. Hai na? So if you have 2 nodes, then this is the space that they are talking about, na? And this length is lambda by 2 or pi by k. Yes? Let's say ki my particle, so they are basically talking about the total energy of the particle, na? वो निकालना है. So let's say I take this element and at some distance x, I make this dx and this element is dm. this is not really one particle, it's a very very small element dm which can be considered a particle and it is oscillating. And then we'll try to find the amplitude of oscillation, we'll try to find the energy of oscillation of this little element, and then what we will do? Integrate from 0 to pi by k, and then we'll find all the oscillations energy. What will be the energy carried by this little element? What is the energy of an oscillator? Half
Rho omega square.
No. Half k a square, no? And what is k?
M omega square.
So dm omega square a square, but as a function of x. Yes or no? Now what is ax given to be? Half dm omega square 4 a naught square sine square ax. Now I have to integrate. What? कल बोला था या फिर काउंसलर बोला? कोई नहीं है।
तो नीचे रिलेशनशिप में बात तीनों को अच्छा
So I see the variable x here, so I should replace dm with dx. Now how will I do that?
dm by dx equal to rho.
Equal to rho or mu?
Rho is given as rho.
Should be mu. dm by dx should be equal to mu. And what is mu related to in terms of rho? Mu equal to rho s. Yes or no? So this is, so dm equal to rho s dx. Is it? Okay. What have they given in the question? They have given mass density. They did not explicitly mention the linear mass density. If it is mass density, then it is rho. Then dE is equal to half. अच्छा ये half और हो गया ना? 2 a naught square omega square, and then what will I get? Rho s sine square kx dx. And now if I integrate, अच्छा integrating from where to where?
0 to pi by k
0 to pi by k. Yes. Can you tell me how to integrate sine square theta then? Integral of sine square theta?
Sin cube theta by 3.
You will go into more and more trouble.
2 cos theta
I can express it in the other half angle formula. क्या होता है sin square के?
1 minus cos 2 theta by 2.
Yes. So what is sin square theta?
1 minus
This
cos
can be
2.
written as half 1 minus cos 2. And I think using this you should be able to do the integration. Can you do the integration and tell me the answer of what you are getting? Did you understand the method? I took a very little element, found its energy, and then I integrated to whatever length was given to me. Yes, this is method 1. Let me tell you the method 2 now. On this string, a stationary wave will be created. Na? A stationary wave is basically the combination of two traveling waves. Then what is the energy density of a traveling wave? What was energy density of a traveling wave? फॉर्मूला याद रखो, बताओ। पेज पलटाना पड़ रहा है। हाफ रो ओमेगा स्क्वायर ए स्क्वायर, बस वीवीए। बच्चे फॉर्मूला ही नहीं याद रखते हैं। This is the energy density. This is just this. But now you have to find the energy. So energy is energy density times volume. But what volume? देखो ये volume कितना है, length कितना है इसका? Pi by k. And what is the volume? ये surface area कितना है? S. So what is the volume then?
S pi by k.
S into pi by k. So the energy that is carried in this section is half rho omega square a square s pi by k. But this is the energy of one traveling wave, na? How many traveling waves are there? Two. A standing wave is a combination of two traveling waves. So what is the energy carried by the standing wave? That will be just the multiplication of 2 and then you will get rho s phi divided by. So if you like this method or the above method, it's up to you. ठीक है? Integration, people like integration, right? उसको करो और tell me what is the answer. You should get exactly the same answer. Are you getting it? Please check. So this is a result that you can even remember. Make it in the formula sheet. कहाँ से copy करना? Only here.
No sir.
From the top.
From there.
From here. Karo. If you are done with this, then go for question number 5. Leave 4 for now. Question number 5. Incorrect.
A was in.
Yes.
2.88. Sir, 1.44.
ठीक. Correct.
B is 17.5.
1.44 और क्या B
17.3 like approximately.
रट के आएगा solutions.
Yes sir. वो easy था earlier.
17.36 angstrom. Correct answers. Go for question number 6 then, if you are done with 5. अरे 6 मैंने क्लास में कर दिया है by the way. ये misprint हो गया थोड़ा. I think you can see that 6 we have already done in the class. So उसको कट कर दो, ठीक है? Leave 7, go for 8. A device which measures sound frequencies. ये इंटीग्रेशन किसी ने किया? क्या बोला? क्या हुआ सोनोमीटर वाले को? क्या करो? ठीक है, वापस करो. मैं इसको कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ. ये ब्लू कुछ लोगों को दिखता ही नहीं ना. ग्रीन कलर. And now somebody tell me what is the integral of cos AX?
1 by minus 1 by sin x.
Minus 1 by sin inverse.
Ax.
Sin AX. Sin inverse. Sin.
Sin AX. So this integration is correct? Everyone agrees?
Yes.
Integral of cos is minus sin. But what is derivative of cos then?
It's plus.
Integral is correct only. Sir.
Derivative of cos is plus sin.
Minus sin.
Idiots, isn't it?
Sir,
Should
no,
be plus.
integral cos is sin.
Ah.
Then,
तो plus
Minus negative sign.
ध्यान नहीं दे रहा था बच्चा.
what? No sir. Negative one.
देखो देखो क्या गलती हो रही है. Anyways, this 2 will go away. And ये 1 का integration और pi by k आ जाएगा ना. Now you try to do this integration और 0 आंसर आएगा. ठीक है? The second part is the integral of this thing. 0 to pi by k cos 2 kx dx. This will come out to be 0. and then you will get the answer. कि आंसर आ रहा है a नॉट स्क्वायर ओमेगा स्क्वायर रो है पाई बाय k. अच्छा भाई देखो ये भी a नॉट ही होना चाहिए ना, because if you remember that initial traveling waves were carrying the amplitude a naught, afterwards the standing wave carries the maximum amplitude 2 a naught. Yes or no? So this should be a naught. ये a naught here. The same answer आता है. Please check the calculations.
सर इंटीग्रल माइनस cos 2x is minus sin 2x by 2.
क्या बोल रहा है ये?
सर इंटीग्रल माइनस cos 2x
Integral of minus cos 2x.
is minus sin 2x by
Minus तो
2.
लिखा ही नहीं था लेकिन मैंने.
Yes sir, that's why it's wrong.
I asked you this. What is
Okay.
this? ठीक है? हाँ, attempt the question number which now? नहीं ये 5 भी करना है ना? 5 करो 5. 6 you don't have to do. 6 we have already done in the class. 5 करो. 5 is again interesting. Word there. Right. Attempting or not? ये solutions में का कुछ देखना है मुझे समझ रहा है. ये कैसे? Your notes fascinate me better. Hey, what is these notes? यहाँ पे कुछ यहाँ.
I forgot my notebooks.
ठीक है. ये फोकस्ड है. ठीक. Go for question number 5. हाँ श्रीनिवास. डाउनफॉल हो गया बच्चे का. अब दिमाग चलाना बंद ही कर दिया. That's why I post the YouTube lectures. You can go and check. Local college में जाना. दोस्तों के साथ जाना, अकेले थोड़ी ना. अरे ये क्या लिखा हुआ है कुछ समझ ही नहीं आ रहा. कैसे लिखते हो तुम लोग सब? ठीक है ठीक है.
Which question?
5th. Can I start with 5th then? Yes? ठीक है, I will wait till 12:36. Incorrect.
One 144 centimeters.
Yes, correct. Go for B part. just you have to understand the question. Once you have understood the what they are trying to say, then it's very easy. Chalo kar de. Will you get it in A or B part? Ritik? No? Should I start? In the fifth question, they have given key, you have a string both fixed at both ends, and then this is the main line that you have to care about. Consecutive standing wave modes for which the distances between the adjacent nodes is this. 144 is correct. Consecutive standing wave modes, meaning what? If you have a mode which is 7, if you have a mode which is n equal to 7, then what is the next consecutive mode? N equal to 8. So for one of the modes, it's given, question number 5. For one of the modes, 4 of you go outside, or at least just 2 of you go outside. It's given that you have n modes, no? N modes, and for the first mode, the distance between the adjacent nodes is 18 centimeters. Let's say there are n modes here. Or the nth mode, sorry, the nth mode. What will be the next consecutive one? The n plus 1 node? अरे mode का मतलब नहीं पता. Normal modes का chapter पढ़ा है, lecture नहीं किया तुझे? Normal modes.
Sir,
n plus 1 mode
1.8 something per.
should be 17.36. This is 16 centimeter. Do you understand the meaning of nth mode and n plus 1 mode? Yes, it's like the nth harmonic and n plus 1 harmonic. This is given in the question, and then they are asking what is the minimum possible length. So, batao, is there any restriction on this? Acha, what is this length equal to, by the way? That's lambda by 2. And what is the restriction on the standing wave? N lambda by 2 equal to L. N lambda by 2 equal to L. But lambda by 2 is 18 here, so 18n equal to L. What about here? You will have n plus 1 lambda by 2 equal to L. And what will that be? 16 into n plus 1 equal to L. Solve these equations and then you will get the value of n and L. So what is n? So n will be 18 by L by 18. Na? So ये हो जाएगा L by 16 equal to n plus 1, which is n है L by 18 plus 1. और फिर क्या आ जाएगा? 1 by 16 minus 1 by 18. इसका LCM बताओ तो?
144.
ये हो जाएगा 2 by 144.
No, 2 by 288.
2 by 288. And then L will be 144 centimeter. Is it okay? Did you understand what was the question telling us? Consecutive standing modes, that means nth mode and n plus 1th mode. Clear information was given. Now they are asking in the B part what? If the tension is this and mu is this, now they have specifically mentioned it's mu. So what is the fundamental frequency? Then what was the fundamental frequency of formula? Anybody remembers? V by 2L should be F1 equal to V by 2L, but V is root T by mu. So L कितना निकला है वैसे? So this is 2.88. Is it okay? In meters, what is the tension given to be? 10. And ग्राम यानी कि 10 to the power -3 in किलोग्राम। See 10 to the power से ये कितना आ रहा है फिर? -3 ऊपर गया +4 हो गया 10 to the power 2 divided by 2। Is it okay? तो ये हो जाएगा 100 divided by, अच्छा ये 50 divided by 2.88। इसको फर्दर कर सकते हैं
2500 से 140।
25 divided by 1.44। क्या बोला?
करेक्ट।
25 divided by 1.44। तो इसको जरा डिवाइड करके चेक करना। अच्छा मैं इसमें करूँ अप्रोक्सीमेशन मेरे?
हेलो सर।
ना करो, इसको 1.5 मान लेता अभी, उसके बाद कर देता हूँ।
सर 1.7 1.8 सर
1.44 एग्जैक्टली यार। ये किया है, इसने भी मेरे जैसे अप्रोक्सीमेट किया।
नो
हाँ हाँ
Multiplying by 100 and the numerator and then dividing by 6.
ठीक है। अरे 1 पॉइंट में कैसे आ रहा है इडियट? एटलीस्ट वो 2 के डेसिमल में तो आना चाहिए। हाँ बोलो, क्या हो गया बताओ, कैसे आ गया? तो 10 power -3 है, तो 300 ग्राम से किलोग्राम का फैक्टर कितना है?
17.3.
ये 17.3 is correct। 17.34 भी चल जाएगा मेरे को। ठीक है। So this was the fundamental frequency. Don't have to do 6th question. Leave the 7th question. Go for 8. We will discuss 4th and 7th later. नॉर्मल मोड वाले चैप्टर में बताया था बेटा मोड। नॉर्मल मोड वाले लेक्चर खोलो नोट्स में। मोड जस्ट वैल्यू बताता है n की। No, I need an answer now for the 8th one. जल्दी करो। बहुत जल्दी करो। ये गुरु जो आवाज से निकालता है क्या है आंसर? क्या लिखा क्या? 350 एंगस्ट्रॉम आई थिंक। ठीक है चल जाएगा। ठीक है करेक्ट। I know. We're trying to fool me.
No, sir, that I have to.
Liars. बुक खोल के बैठे हैं इतनी सारी बुक्स हैं लेकिन हो नहीं रहे प्रॉब्लम्स
350 sir. 350.
350 angstrom.
No. Hertz.
This is the whole thing here.
Hertz. 350 hertz.
ठीक है. Correct. Don't talk. चुप. बोलो. जाओ. उधर बैठो तो कुछ देर या वापस आओगे. अच्छा आने वाले हो? ठीक है जाओ. Should I start with the question then? अरे ये idiots तीनों अलग अलग बैठे. I can't bear this background noise. अलग अलग. Go to last bench. One of you go to last bench. जल्दी. You come and sit here. Question number 8. You have two wires and their tensions are given. Na? The tensions are given to be T1 by T2 or maybe T2 by T1, let's say. That's 8:1 given. And their lengths are given in the ratio. L2 by L1 is going to be 36 by 35. What more things given? Diameters ratio is given. So any diameter is basically any radius ka ratio, na? R2 by R1 is given to be 4. Densities are given. These are densities. These are not linear mass densities. So rho 2 by rho 1 is equal to 1 by 2. This is mentioned. Now they are asking to find the value of the frequency if the higher frequency is this. Then let's try to do it. So when they are talking about frequency, they are talking about the fundamental frequency. Right? That's V by 2L. So F is equal to V by 2L. So that means F2 by F1 is equal to V2 by V1 into L1 by L2. Yes? Now what is V? That's root T by mu. So root T2 by T1 by mu, but mu can be written as rho S. Yes. So this is mu1 by mu2, L1 by L2, and this is T2 by T1. Acha, rho S, but S is what? Pi r square. Yes, pi cancels in the ratio. And can I? Acha. Wait, let me write it. Rho 1 by rho 2, R1 by R2, since square and root cancels, and then you get something like this. This is F2 by F1. Is there any problem in what I have written there? Then what will be the F2 by F1? Batao? T2 by T1 is already given, na? Root 8. What is rho 1 by rho 2? That's the reciprocal of this. That's 2. What is R1 by R2? Again the reciprocal. That's 1 by 4. Is it correct? Yes. And then L1 by L2? That's 35 by 36. Then बताओ root 8 को कैसे रख सकते हैं? 2 root 2. 2 root 2. ये अच्छा. Wait, something is missing. रो का रूट आएगा ना, तो root 8 can be written as 2 root 2 and root 2 into root 2 2. तो ये कट गया, and then what will you get? F2 by F1 is equal to 35 by 36. Then can you already guess which one of them is the higher frequency, which of lower? F1 has to be higher, na? Because this ratio is less than 1. So that means F1 equal to 360. If F1 equal to 360, then can you guess what is F2? It's very simple, 350 hertz.
Sir, wait.
had to take a lot of ratios and then you are done. So, which question was this? Go for 9. Should I give you a hint in question number 9?
No, sir.
I will start at 12:54. Which question? 96 what? Yes, that's correct. Energy transmitted can be assumed to be energy transmitted per unit time, and then you can even take per unit area and try to relate this percentage with intensity. And I think some information about A max by A min is already given to you. A max by A min is given to be what? That's 1.5 given. And now they are asking you to find the I1 by I2, I think. Try to relate. It's already 12:54. I'm starting with a question. So, it's given in question number 9 that you have a stationary wave pattern that forms as a result of a reflection of wave from some obstacle, and the ratio of amplitude of antinode to node is given. What is the amplitude of the antinode? That's the A max, no? The maximum possible. What about the node? That is the minimum possible. So A max by A min is given, and then they are asking what percentage of energy passes through the obstacle. No? So if you imagine, this is question number 10. If you imagine you have some obstacle,
9, sir.
a line, Line there is there. Acha, question number 9. And then let's say it carried 100% of energy. Okay? 96. And then some percent of energy was reflected back and some percent of energy was transmitted. Yes? Then if I can find even the energy that was reflected back, then I can basically find the energy that was transmitted. Yes or no? And what will I find? I will not find energy transmitted, rather I will find the intensity. Okay? And then basically energy per unit area per unit time is intensity. So when I say, if you remember, when I used to say 1 and 2 in the derivation of the amplitudes derivation for the formation of stationary wave, then 1 was the incident wave and 2 was the other wave, no? Here I can say that the incident wave is 1 and the reflected wave is 2. Yes or no? Incident wave is 1, the reflected wave is 2. And let's say if I get I2 by I1 is 0.3, that means how much percent of energy is reflected back? 30%. 30%. I2 by I1 equal to 0.3 means 30% of energy is reflected back. Then how much percent of energy is transmitted? 70%. So I will try to find I2 by I1. Based on that I can make some conclusions. But now already one thing is given to me. The thing that is given to me is Amax by Amin. Amax by Amin is A1 plus A2 the whole square. This is Amax, is this not? Yes. Then can I find A1 and A2 की values? बताओ. 2A1 plus 2A2 that's equal to 3A1 minus 3A2. And then what will I get? 5A2 that's equal to A1, and I think I will get something like A2 by A1 is 1 by 5. If I found A2 by A1 1 by 5, then what is I2 by I1? बताओ. Is the square of it?
1 by 25.
1 by 25. What is this? So 4% of energy is reflected back. Then how much percent of energy is transmitted? अरे बोलो. 96% of energy is transmitted. ये तो बहुत सिंपल ही था. If you are done with 9, go for 10. I will start with 10th at 103. Any answers? It's already 103. Should I start? Do you want me to wait? Okay, I will wait 1 more minute. Okay, then question number 10 is asking what? These are not that hard questions. I don't understand why are you struggling with this question. Your mu is given, your tension is given, and then the length of the string is also given. Na? And then if the string is vibrating in its second overtone, so n equal to 3, the amplitude of one of its nodes or antinodes is given. What are the maximum possible transverse wave speed and acceleration? So, are they talking about the wave speed or transverse speed, meaning wave speed or particle speed? It's a particle speed. Yes or no? And the particles are still performing SHM. Na? So, what was the particle speed for SHM? V equal to omega root of a square minus x square, or maybe y square. And then what was V max? That will be omega a. Yes or no? But a as a function of x at some position x. So V is also a function of x. And omega a is also a function of x for some specified point. And then what was a max? Can somebody tell me a max kitna hoega? That will be omega square a, na? I'm not writing the signs or anything, but sign lagaoge to negative aana chahiye, something like this. Anyways, so now I just have to find ax. But what is ax? There's 2a naught sin kx. Yes or no? But now I have to find ax. तो बताओ कोई point पता है क्या? If the string is vibrating in its second harmonic, so that the amplitude at one of its amplitude at one of its antinodes. Acha, amplitude at the antinode is already given. At that position it's given. I don't have to do this. At some position x, amplitude is already given, and that is given to be 0.25 centimeter. Now I just need to find this omega. But v equal to omega by k, so omega equal to vk. But how to find v? Root t by k. अब ये k कैसे निकालें? Use lambda. But what is the restriction on lambda? वही सब कनेक्ट कर करके ही करना है, सेम चीज है. तो बताओ अब ये omega equal to vk, that's root t by mu 2 pi by lambda. अब lambda के ऊपर 2l by n है ना, ये pi l by n हो जाएगा. बताओ वैल्यूज बताओ, सब्स्टिट्यूट करो एंड टेल मी द आंसर। T कितना है? Tension is 65 and what is the mu? That's 5 into 10 to the power 3, right? Yes, correct. What is pi? This is pi. L. What is L mentioned to be? 60 centimeters, that's 0.6 divided by m. Second over, don't 3. You do this calculation and find the omega. Can you do it yourself? 30. करो इसका कैलकुलेशन करो, find omega. What will be Vmax? Just you have to substitute now.
0.2.
That was the A part. And now in the B part, what are they asking now? In the B part, what are these quantities? At some distance 5 cm from a node. That node can be considered the initial point x equal to 0 and at some position this. So अब तुम्हें x mentioned है and now you have to find ax again. Ax is not mentioned now. You have to write 2a naught sin kx and then try to find it. बोलो बोलो. ये 0.2 है बेटा. 0.726. ये tell me Vmax and Amax की values altogether. Can you do the B part yourself? At some position x, now you have to do the whole calculation again. तो ये just ये Ax की value बदलेगी. Otherwise it will be the same as well. अच्छा, amplitude of antinode corresponds to 2a naught ना? That's the maximum task possible thing. So 2a naught is already given to you, and now it's a very simple task. As far as I can see, this is 10 to the power minus 3, okay? Plus 3.
Minus 3.
No, it should be minus 3. Misprint. Minus 3. And now do the calculation. और इसका आंसर मैं लिख देता हूँ. You will get omega as 570 pi radians per second. ठीक है? चेक करना सर. Can you do the B part yourself or do you want me to do it? बोलो बोलो एक आंसर बोलो. ठीक है, take it as homework. Then attempt question number 12. ये तो बहुत छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है. बोलो. 11th. हाँ, question number 11th. You have to try 11th. ओमेगा क्या? बोलो. 4 करके आ जाएगा तो फाइव बोल रहा है 5 नोट्स Obviously we use second order to n equal to 3 n equal to 3 substitute की है pi l by l में ये सर 1 के वॉश में बड़ा चीज दिखा रहा है ये literally acts like this washroom 5 I asked me like your friend अच्छा दोनों साथ में जा रहे हैं Do you want this 11th as a homework? ठीक है, I'm not teaching anything more today. If you want, you can try. Otherwise, we'll do the rest of the questions in next class. Okay? ये इसको switch off करो.